Hey guys, how are we doing? So it's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. So I'm going to jump straight into the Bitcoin charts today. Appreciate everyone's support and thank you for all the comments on the last video. I did have a comment from Yuan or Juan, I don't know how to pronounce that specifically, just about Fibonacci retracement levels. So we're going to quickly touch on that in a minute, but let's just see what Bitcoin's doing. So today we're 1.2% down. Again, we're still hovering on the 50-day and still holding with daily closes above this key support level at 59,500. We've touched the 50-day again, as I said, on the daily for Bitcoin. And as you can see on the 4-hourly, we are holding this 59,500 level. We have lost it before, and we came down to the lowest that we came down to in October was this 57,800 level. Could we lose this support again? Potentially. The RSI is pretty low. Could we look for a push up? We're going to have some momentum and some volume come through to break through these moving averages and really target the higher areas. If we lose this level at 57,800, which is the previous highs here and obviously the swing low here, we could be looking either at this swing low at 54,000 or maybe this swing high here at 51,800. Or maybe this high at 52,900 here. They're always all areas that swing highs like this, always areas that you'd look to try and catch a fall on. These sort of areas from the past as well. This is a strong support level, obviously here using the Fibonacci retracement level, the 47,000 between there and 50,000 could be a nice buying area. We've got quite long wicks there. Let me just show you. That we've got some quite long wicks on the candles, like this one here. That means there's a lot of buying pressure came through in that area. So they're areas that people obviously look to place some orders when we do start to lose these key support levels. They're areas to be targeting, maybe with some bids. But yeah, we are looking to hold this level that we're at now and hopefully push above these moving averages, as I said. So we'll quickly get into Fibonacci retracement levels now. We'll do that. I'll just go on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin to do that, just so it's easier to draw this in. So we'll get rid of this Fibonacci retracement completely here. So all you do with the Fib to actually draw your Fib levels in is you look for Fibonacci retracement, which is the third bar down. I've got it as a favorite. So all we do is we take the all-time high. So I'm using the all-time high, but as you can see where my line is, I'll show you, hang on, so you all-time high to the previous low, or depending on, you can do it on any time frame, so you could do it from this high to this low or further up and smaller time frames. But all I was doing here, the reason I didn't put the cross exactly on the top of it when I was drawing it is because the mouse kind of gets in the way. So as long as that line is drawn and is accurate with the all-time high and it comes down to the low, then it's drawn correctly. I would say look into the daily or maybe even the hourly, because sometimes on TradingView the wicks aren't very accurate. And the same in any time period. So let's just use this to this level to draw in the Fibonacci retracement level. So bang there to there gives you our Fibonacci retracement for this current run that we're on. As you can see, it's flirting with the all-time highs, and the 786 is a level at 57,000. So that's another level you could be looking at for support or resistance. Obviously, in this case, support with the continuation of this uptrend that we're looking at. But you're asking me why Fibonacci retracement levels work. So essentially, all they are percentages of the all-time high. So at 0.5, that's 50% of what the all-time high level is, which is obviously the 1. The 1.618 is 1.618 times what the all-time high was. Why do they work? There's a big mixture of things. This is actually like mathematical. They're like numbers and patterns that appear quite a lot in maths and nature. So people believe in them as like more of a spiritual, and not necessarily spiritual, but like a scientific. That there's more to charting than just the actual charts. That there's like more out there, like a universal or yeah, spiritual is maybe the word. But my logic on them is maybe that's true, but also the fact that if every trader or many traders in the space are using these as key areas of interest, they're going to be placing their bids and take profits in the same areas. So it almost creates an artificial sell wall or buy wall by everyone who's using these same indicators. So one, for example, that's quite a common area for the Fibonacci retracement is the 702 retracement, and it often is where we get stuck on previous rallies. We have a look at my log scale. Oh boy, messed that up. But let's have a look if we can get into the 4 hourly. I'm just going to show you something here. So I don't know if this is going to show this properly because my PC is being so slow. But basically, if you think, let's go to this previous run here. I'm going to just show you, for example, what I'm just trying to say without getting my words out very well. Okay, so if you look at these levels here, we really, where am I looking? I know that this, boom, boom, boom. So if you look at these levels, 702 is a really key area of support / resistance. It hasn't really interacted with it too much here. It has used it as support when we break through this level, but it's an area that a lot of traders, so professional traders, so if you, as we know that no chart ever goes down like straight, oh excuse me, no chart ever goes down straight like that, okay? We obviously wave up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but on like a downwards wave, we do normally have a retracement wave, wherever that might be. And then from that retracement wave, so a lot of traders, what they'll do is they'll buy in somewhere down here, down here, down here, and at on a big position. So let's say you bought 100% of your position here at 30,000, and you understood how Fibonacci's work. You might have sold 50% of your position here at 52,000, or 70% of your position, de-risk your portfolio, kept the profit, and then let the rest ride to get to a higher level, because that you know that areas like 702 and 786 are areas of key support or resistance, and and professional traders use those areas to de-risk their portfolios. Essentially, I feel like I've just rambled so much there, and I don't know if I've got across to you what my actual mindset is on Fibonacci's, but I hope that has helped. So just getting into XRP then a little bit. One thing that I really want to point out to everybody is that the RSI is low, so we've got a lot of headroom. This is on the 4 hourly, and on the daily, it's the same. Look, we are actually in an uptrend, like slightly. I'm going to show you Dark Defender in a minute, who points out a similar thing. We are creating slightly higher highs here, higher lows here on the RSI, and we are supporting, using this trend line as support currently on the daily. Could we be looking for a bounce here potentially? But another thing on the chart, and the candles are creating higher highs also. Higher lows also. So as you can see here, this is the low, and then a higher low, another higher low, a higher low, and a higher low, which is obviously signaling an uptrend. The only thing that you could say to contradict that is that we have had lower highs set. So that's a lower high, but then we've had a higher high and a higher high here. So this current trend that we are in is an uptrend. Since this date here is a confirmed uptrend for the last 58 days. So it is a continuation pattern, whether it looks good or doesn't look good, or feels good or doesn't feel good. We are trending upwards. It's just more of a grind than anything else. My wedge does play out by the 21st of December. And I'll show you Dark Defenders here. He says, hi there, going to grab my coffee and full ready for the day. Let's check the daily chart of XRP. I'm bullish as long as XRP stays above 101 and 85 cent. Since we can see wicks, RSI is on the support, and price action is inevitable before the 13th of December. And he's showing you similar things to me. He's basically saying that it's going to break out of this downtrend on the RSI, and it's respecting higher lows here on the RSI, and also higher lows with price action. And he's looking for an initial breakout soon towards the 220 mark. And his wedge obviously completes here 13th of December. So it's very similar to what I've just been showing you there. And finally, the last thing I'm going to look at today is obviously Blocktopia's up 14% again. I didn't know it would happen this quickly, guys. I'm not a chart wizard. It's luck that it's broke out as fast as it has. In a way, I obviously saw the momentum of the metaverse is all rode off Meta's pump, and then we obviously had that retracement. and then I'm looking for the secondary pump when people act like this is hype, and then we've had that decrease, but a lot of resistance has been broken, and then so it's a lot easier to push back up towards those highs. We had a lot of consolidation down in this space as well, after quite a fast push up, so that suggests to me that the price action could quite easily return to 17-18 cent. I think we'd actually push past that. As more and more, I keep seeing partnerships with Blockworks as well. It's another reason why I'm going to swing trade this. And I do think that when, if and when we have a retracement in the market, all the metaverse tokens, everything will crash. There is obviously a world where if they are released during this bull run, those tokens may not crash as badly, as they might be being used quite a lot. But I'm taking the chance that I'm just going to ride this up towards all-time highs. Flip my profits into something else. Like as I said yesterday, probably going to flip them into Solargenic for this airdrop in December. But yeah, that's basically my thought process on it. Someone asked me to do some TA on it. There's not really too much TA to do because there's not a lot of information about it. We've only got from the 6th of October until November, so it's a new project. It's got quite a small market cap. I don't know exactly where it is in coin market cap, but it's not one of the top ones. Let's have a look. They're just my reasons for buying the project. I like the look of it. It's building a lot of traction on social media. It's 226th on coin market cap, so it still has a lot of space to go to get up towards some of the top projects. So they're my reasons for it. The TA's not more fundamental than it is technical. I just know that when I've seen projects rise like this, they normally have a initial dump and then pump again. Just from having experience in the market, you can see other metaverse tokens like Wilder Worlds are really popping off at the minute as well, and Mana, obviously, which is Decentraland's token, is also really trying to push past this key level of resistance also. And we have Red Fox, which is they're all looking that they're gonna set higher highs, so I would expect some more metaverse information to come out and really confirm that information for us. This is a bit of a weird chart. We saw Algorand really rip up to like 280 in the night and then reject 280. I don't really know what's happened there, so if anyone's got any information about that, please let me know. And again, the total market cap, see, we haven't quite touched the all-time high on the hourly, which makes me think there might be one little push down further to come and bounce off that before we on the 4 hourly, before we shoot off. However, the total altcoin market cap has nicely found support on its previous all-time high. So maybe we have a bit of a dump in Bitcoin, but maybe a bit of a push in the altcoins. That could make some sense, or a rotation from Bitcoin into the altcoins, losing a slight bit of the market cap. That would also make sense as well. So we'll get into the news now a little bit. We've got Fidelity here, who have approved to become Canada's first Bitcoin custodian. This is for institutions. So Fidelity Clearing Canada, a subsidiary of Boston-based mutual fund Fidelity Investments, has obtained regulatory approval to launch the first cryptocurrency and trading solution for institutional players. This is massive, guys. It basically means that Fidelity can hold and custody assets for massive for any institution now, which is absolutely huge, meaning that institutions can easily hold Bitcoin and they won't be like holding the risk themselves. There'll be other companies holding that. So that's mad. It's really showing that I'm legitimizing like cryptocurrency in general and Bitcoin itself as an asset. We've also got this, which I thought was a bit weird. So Fed governor objects to Treasury. Fed governor objects to U.S. Treasury push to reserve stablecoin issuance for banks. So Christopher Waller, is that right? Waller, a governor of the Federal Reserve, took issue with recent suggestions for stablecoin regulations in November. He's basically leaving in a month. He's been done for insider trading, but he's basically saying in this article, why do we need them? And I think this just shows where like the mindset of some politicians or Congress people, I don't know what the terminology is in America, where that mindset is, because, well, obviously cash isn't working. Like, can we not see that cash isn't working? We've got massively high remittance fees, and yeah, I know that having stable coins doesn't get rid of that, but what it does do is provides the option to run through cryptocurrencies much more easily, which can mitigate and really get rid of most of that transaction problem. It makes markets more easy to trade. faster. I don't understand how you can have an argument that would say that this isn't something that we're looking at. Like, why would you not be looking at having a stable coin or using stable coins, whether that's a CBDC or even a private stable coin? I don't get what the issue with it is. We're in a world of fiat currency where fiat can just be printed over and over, and if you use a stable coin that's backed 1-to-1 with a dollar, let's say like USDC for example, who actually hold dollars on their balance sheet, why would that be a non-option? Why would you not want that? I don't get it. I don't get how you could ever be in a world where you wouldn't want that. All you're doing is making transactions easier, so there's literally no argument against it, apart from he says that it could provide a technological risk. Well, we're already getting hacked and stuff like that anyway, and the blockchain actually gets around that. So I actually think it's way safer than holding fiat and having money in bank accounts. But that's just my opinion, I guess. Maybe I'm overlooking something. I just think that it's narrow-minded from the governor themselves. Then we had this. A congresswoman replied to an email that about the SEC basically and cryptocurrencies in general. I just wanted to bring some light to this, saying that cryptocurrency in the broader marketplace built on the blockchain technology is a fast-growing component of the financial industry. Like any component of the financial industry, cryptocurrency may be subject to regulation that levels the playing field and keeps the marketplace fair for all participants. Basically, I just wanted to bring this up because even the congresswoman is saying that she wants the marketplace to be fair, and we know, or you know, if you've been looking through the XRP case and comparing that to Ethereum, that we don't think the marketplace has been fair. So maybe Congress people are starting to look into this space a bit more, was the reason I brought that up. And then finally, this is what I thought was quite a big point, was that this is Ted Cruz. I'm not actually going to play this clip, but you guys can go and look at this if you want. It's just on Blockworks. I thought it's important to show you guys that how some Congress people are looking at cryptocurrencies in America, and America is now has the biggest mining pool for Bitcoin in the world, and also leads the world in Bitcoin hash rate. So what I'm saying is America's becoming a world leader in cryptocurrency, and at the same time pretending that nothing's really going on. So I genuinely think that something big is about to come out of America in terms of regulation, or maybe a step forward with crypto. They're kind of doing it, and then at the same time pretending they're not doing it. So that's just what I wanted to bring your attention to. And you can watch this clip from Ted Cruz. It's quite a good clip. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't feel like I've got across my points very, very effectively today, but I hope that I've addressed some things and shown you guys what I think is going on, and reinforced your thoughts with in terms of what XRP and the market's doing itself. Could we have another short-term correction? Yeah, of course. That's always going to be volatile in crypto, but that's why we've got the opportunity to make money. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Peace.